Hey yo, what is up everyone? PvP Gamer here and I'm back with yet another video. And today, we're back on No Man's Land, Hardcore Survival. And yeah, a few things happened, obviously. $150,000 and, some things have changed, like we sold the plow. It's the only equipment thing that's changed. But 150,000, all legit, no money added. As you can see, 8 hours on this. You go check in the last video, the time lapse on how many hours was on this. There's 12.9 on this, and there's 6.3 on this. So that should just tell you guys how how much I've been doing. I did figure out that drill is a direct drill, so I haven't used this as much. Actually, the last time I used this was the last year in the time lapse. And yeah, I haven't used that at all. Header's been getting this worked out. So you see, it's a bit dirty. You would think it'd be dirtier, but a few things happened. I expanded this field, so now it's a bit bigger. I made like 50,000 off of trees, as you see. The trees that I planted aren't there. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but that tree line is the neighboring field, except like maybe like those two trees. That's the neighboring field line, I think. I mean, let me cut up to here. I don't know if that's like perfectly straight. I don't think it is. I don't know, maybe it is. The field line's right here. So yeah, I don't know. We will work with it. But the reason I did that is because I want to make this a field. And I know the last few times I've been saying, I'm just going to keep this as trees. Well, today's the day that changes. Yeah, I know I told you guys that I had big plans. And the first thing is land and vehicles. So we're actually going to make our way up to the shop. Because we're going to have to buy, it's also a thing that I want to buy. So you guys know that we had that broken windmill. And I sold it. Well, today is the day that we're going to buy another windmill that works and generates money. This water mill generates $250 per hour, $15 a day, which is fine. Easy. But we are going to place this out of our way. I was thinking right over here. We'll never use this area. Right over here, 17,000 it should be. Boom, right there, no. Land has to be terrained or flattened or anything. We'll face it like this way, or it wants to go that way. You know what? That's fine. There we go. It's still. Honestly, I think they just took the fan from the one that we had that was on the ground. But you know what? It's fine. This is actually what's going to help kind of get some water moving to other places around the farm. Put a pipeline in maybe. But that's going to generate us money. That's the first thing that I wanted to do. Well, that was one of the things I wanted to do. Next thing, we had to buy the land up at the store. And before I bought the land, I'm going to explain my reasoning for buying this particular parcel of land. So you might be expecting me to buy, a parcel of land that's right next to our current parcel of land and make a field or two on it. Well, that would be good. I have a better way of making money faster. And you guys might hate me. You might like me. Let me just say, before we buy the land or before I show you the land I'm going to buy, Tree Cutting Thursdays are coming back. I like Tree Cutting Thursdays. They're fun. But it also splits up what we're doing. Not just farming all the time. But yeah, that windmill I should have got before I even went on the time lapse, honestly. That we would have made so much money from that. But hey, that'll pay off our expenses in like 2 hours. So it's good. What we want to buy, my sun's kind of setting over there. Kind of late in the day. But luckily our farm's not too far away from the store. If our farm was where our current or our new piece of land is going to be, it would be a longer run, definitely. Alright, we're at the store. If only I could get out there, let me into the world. It's not gonna let me into the world. Alright. So you may think I would get 25 or 27, maybe 36 or 16. We're getting 22. They might be asking, PvP Gamer, what you doing, man? Getting field 22 over here. Well, if you see it's kind of brown with like green dots everywhere, this, my friends, is a forest. And you can tell that because this was a forest and we cut all that down. But this is a forest. And we're going to buy the forest and cut all the trees down and then just use it to replant trees. Now, I will say that the trees that we are going to cut down at first won't be worth a crap ton of money. Because I have figured out that the trees that are already on the map do not grow any. Just don't, they don't grow. But, it's our field now. In 22 and 26. But, we're going to replant trees there. And by doing that, that means we're going to make about $2,500 to $3,000 per tree, because that's what I made from the trees that we planted before. Now you're probably asking again, hey PvP Gamer, you only have that little trailer to move all the trees. And that's where you're wrong again. See, we're buying a truck. I know you might be saying, hey PvP Gamer, you can't afford a $119,000 truck. I mean, you could afford this pickup truck. But why would you buy a pickup truck when you could buy a RV, per se? But we don't need an RV, and we also don't have the money for an RV. You might also be saying, hey, that would be good, but it's just coming up. We could afford it, but it's too expensive right now. I'm looking at this TranStar too. And before you guys say, hey, you mod the price on that. That's hella cheap for no reason. I did actually do my research, and the truck itself in real life is this cheap. Because it's a work truck, it's not a collector's truck. We could change the color, but ooh, it doesn't add any money. I like the white. The white's good. White is nice. We can always change it later. So we're gonna buy this. $15,000. Alright, we're left with $32,000 left, right? Well, we need a new trailer now. Because that's our problem in the first place. Now I could get, let's say, I could get the timber runner, but the poles are a bit too high. And as you guys know, I'm putting the trees in myself on the trailer. So I found this thing. You know, I'd be like, alright, it's small. But we want the dovetails because we're going to want to be able to put equipment on it. It's not that wide, but hey, equipment's equipment. And we're going to want it to be, yeah, 50 feet sounds good. And we want the log poles. This is $15,000. So that's half of the money that we have right now. Everything else just adds money. We don't need any of that. We don't need better wheel setup right now. Function, we just want standard. We just want this trailer. Right? So, run by that. And now, thank you, Stuart. We have the two pieces of equipment that I was saying before. We have our brand new truck. Now, I was going to go with the pickup truck that I showed you guys. That's like 16,000. But we have more potential with this. Close the door there. All right. We're going to back this on up to the trailer. And it is a gooseneck, so it can attach. And I don't think we have any wires or anything to attach here. No. So let's go. Let's first off raise this up somehow. Oh, there we go. It's as high as it could go. So now it's pretty even. We could lower it down a bit actually. It's pretty flat now. And we can test these log poles here. Just look back. And bam, now we have log poles. So we could put the logs in. We could put longer logs. We could stack them up pretty high. And it's just all around just going to be better. Let's put the log poles back down, then let's put the dovetail out. And there's the dovetail. It actually does lift up the tires, but we could lower that down a bit. So we could put machines on this. But let's, with this setup here, since the truck was pretty cheap, it's an older truck, it only goes 51 miles per hour, but it's better than 26. This is actually the fastest that we've ever gone. Let's open the map. I'm going to need to plan out the best way of getting to where we want to get to. Now we want to get there from our farm. And I know none of the gauges work in this truck, but hey, you get what you get, don't get upset, you know? It's the saying. I'm thinking probably cut in between these trees here. And then we should be able to just cut straight across. There is a trail here. There's a track right here. Now we're off the track. But if everything's correct, yup, right here's our parcel. Right here, we're on our new piece of land now. So, we have a lot of tall trees here. And that is pretty nice. Now, before we plant any new trees, like once we clear out all this, which will take quite a few weeks, we'll come in with the batwing mower probably at that point. We'll afford one. And we'll just come in and cut all this brush down. But yeah, this is the new piece of land. I hope you guys like it. I like it. I think this is a very good idea. Because hey, look at 20 trees got us like, I think it was like $30,000 from them 20 trees that we planted. Like 30 or $40,000. Imagine like 100 of those trees. Yeah, this is pretty insane, not gonna lie. I mean, look at that. You can't beat that right there. That's probably going to be the thumbnail, honestly. I mean, you could beat that. But let's head back onto the farm. We need to figure out a place to park this thing. That might be our problem right now. It starts up like a charm, every time. Now, eventually we'll own like plots 23, 24, 25. We'll be able to put a track in, but for now, we just have to cut across the grass here. There's a hill right here. And it should put us out right next to our farm, it looks like. Yep. Honestly, I think I have a place. I was going to actually put it right there, but you know what? Yeah, for now we'll just put it on the side of this shed. I do have a plan to upgrade the grain trailer too. That may be one of the reasons why I opted for a semi truck instead of a what's he called? A pickup truck. Am I gonna make that? No. I like that you can kind of look out the window. I mean, like, you can't face through the window, but for farm sim, you get what you get. I'm kind of surprised that I did that in first person. Alright. I did door animation too. Look at that. The truck and trailer combo is longer than the shed. We could have pulled up a little bit. It's about the same size then. But big plans are on their way. Like this mower and windrower needs to be upgraded whenever we do that forestry operation there. This tractor, I'm going to keep this tractor. I mean, like we're really not using it, and The lights. Why is the light on? You guys see that? Huh. That's weird. But this tractor would definitely keep in for the fertilizer tractor. As you can see, this fertilizer spreader needs to be repainted or cleaned at least. Everything needs to be cleaned. That's something we need to buy. We need to buy a pressure washer. But as for everything else, I mean, nothing else has changed. This field, as you guys saw, I did just do a harvest actually. Let's check prices. Prices are going up on everything. I have 14,000. I sold a bunch of grain, help make some money. I did probably like 4 or 5 extra, maybe 6 extra harvests off camera. I don't think you guys actually really did get a good look at this. We did sell the plow because I had a mod that we just make fields with the cultivator. We do need a plow though. All these fields need plowing. Actually, not this one yet, but it looks of it. Maybe up here. This one doesn't need plowing? Alright, that's a surprise. I know this one up here needs plowing. Yeah, see that? Oh, just this part? I don't know. It's being weird. But a plow, this cultivator honestly is fine. It's plow, mower, windrower. A new shed would be hella nice. The sheep eventually are going to get here. And yeah, maybe next episode we'll create a new field over here. It's a bit hilly, but should be fine in the grand scheme of things. I mean, I could probably flatten some parts out too. Spend a little bit of money to make more money. This rock might be a problem. I might not go up this hill. This hill looks really steep for my equipment. But yeah. Yes, new silos are gonna have to be in the works soon. Everything has been working out really, really nice. I like how it's going. I'm going to probably tidy up this area, plant some grass, probably just dirt over here. I might do some tidying up off camera. Spend a little bit of money, make the farm look a little better is a good deal. Yeah. I wish they would have at least fixed the blades up there. But hey, $250 an hour. Let's do a bit of math here. So 250 times 24, because there's 24 hours in a day. $6,000 a day. Holy crap. I should have had this a long time ago. This should have been the first thing I bought, honestly. There you go, $250 right there. And this is going to help the farm tremendously. They said there's only one in stock, or else I would probably buy more. But there's only one. That's the only one we're going to get. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed this series, because I was kind of getting burnt out, I'm not going to lie. After it was just farming, I was getting kind of burnt out. But now we have real money potentials. guys enjoyed the series, hit the like button. I'm going to keep on doing it. So, hit the like button. Just to show me that you guys love this series as much as I do. And catch you guys next time. Have a great day, guys.